Alright, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're checking out the Forspoken. We're running at 1080p on the 9070 XT, and we're actually using both in-game frame generation as well as the frame generation from AMD's Fluid Motion frames. So we've got basically multi-frame generation stacked on here. So the one thing that I wanted to show you guys is, so we're using FSR native AA at 1080p, and this is pretty close to what Forspoken looked like when I was playing it on PlayStation 5 when it first came out. So actually better than that, because I am on the LG UltraGear 4K 1080p. Well, it's 4K or 1080p, and it goes up to like 480 frames on the 1080p mode, which is freaking awesome. Because when I'm looking at this game and I'm playing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is ultra freaking smooth. Ooh, piece of candy box. Wow, look at this freaking game. It's just so damn smooth. There's like nothing, and it just looks incredible. I don't know. This is like one of those first games that I saw on this generation that I was just like, wow, this game. I love the vegetation in this game. I love the way it looks. Overall, like gameplay, characters, stuff like that. This is a pretty cool game, man. Like, it has a pretty interesting story, you know, for a brand new IP to come out and be able to do this. I would say the main focus of Forspoken is in the combat and movement. Combat, movement, freaking speed of the game, world traversal, stuff like that is just incredible. I freaking love it. This is an incredible freaking game. Boom. Really freaking sweet game. Oh, I know there's another one of them. There's got to be, because it didn't give me the... Yep, there it is. Like, this game is just very, very fun. I mean, it's all over the place right now. Obviously, we're using... What are we using GPU-wise? Like 94%? It's not staying 100% high the whole time. Wow, I didn't know there was another one up here. Let's open this. See if we can. Usually it's pretty simple, but today we're messing up. There we go. It's usually always something like really small like that. You just got to kind of move them around or something to get to those. Boom, they're done. The more you fight, the better it gets. Dang, dude, we're almost at like 400. Yeah, it's more of a challenge. Where is he? I can hear him. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Yeah, this game is just awesome. So, alright my friends, we are going to jump over to another game, checking it out at 1080p on the 9070 XT. Alright guys, we are back with another game. This time we're going to take a look at Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I think is what we're going to do is we're going to delete this one, and then we're going to start a new game. We're going to go ahead and do a new game. And then let me show you the setting. Well, yeah, let me show you the settings real quick. So we got a 1080p, aspect ratio is on auto, refresh rate 480, VSync on. We do have the AMD's FSR, well, FSR4 set to quality. So is what we're gonna do, and the reason why we're doing this is we're gonna be doing the frame generation and stuff, but we're also going to enable the frame generation on the where is it, fluid motion frames as well. So high and then quality. So now we've got both of those set up as well. All right, so graphics is maxed out, object range for ray tracing, just everything's completely maxed out. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this and check this out as well. Already I can tell you on this LG monitor, this absolutely looks incredible. Like, it looks clean. It does look a little bit softer, obviously, because it's not 4K, so it is going to look soft, but you're going to be getting that overall image quality that looks incredible. Like this right here, it doesn't look super like clean like it normally would on the on like 4K or whatever, but it looks clean enough to where you're like, wow, I'm actually getting that. Like, this game looks good. Like, the visual quality of it. I mean, look at that micro stutter though. I wonder how bad that micro stutter is going to be when we start playing. But I mean, as you can see with both of with multi-frame gen, we're pushing over 300, up to 300 plus frames a second. Like, we're doing pretty good frame rate wise. But I mean, look at that thing; it's just blinking and stuff. But it doesn't look like the image is like stopping when that blinks. I have like, oh shoot! If I play with the sound, it messes everything up. Sorry guys, I don't understand why my keyboard does that. when I mess with the sound or whatever. But as you can see, like, this looks good. Oh, I plugged in my controller right as the game was starting. So, wow, we just went over 500 framesy wamesies. But like when you look at the visual quality on this monitor, like, it looks incredible. I mean, I can tell the difference, you know, between like 1080p versus the 4K. But like to the naked eye, if you just saw this, I kind of feel like you might be like, "Ooh, boy, that looks good." That's the thing, like, it looks clean, and you can still see like the fur. It's not as like tactile as it would be normally at 4K. But my gosh, this actually looks pretty dang good at 1080p. I wonder how it's going to feel like once we get there and we start playing. I'm actually quite curious to see how it's actually going to feel as we're playing. Like, you can see like the raindrops and everything looks very, very nice. You can see the fur move around very nicely. Like, you can see the detail in Ratchet's fur. Like, that looks pretty decent. Oh, we just had a massive freaking like hang up though. What are we doing on? So we're at 107 watts. That's it. Dang. 81. Like, this is not even stressing the GPU at all. That's crazy. What is our freaking CPU? 60%. Like, it is running high with that. Let's turn this thing on for a minute. So just so you guys can see what the real frame rate is looking like. Dang. Oh yeah, that feels pretty good. But see, we're like FSR 4, so we're getting a really good tactile look for everything. That's looking quite good. Yeah, see, that's looking pretty nice. Yeah, we got our little ratchet thing. Yeah. The overall visual quality of this is pretty nice at 1080p. Like, you can legitimately play this game and have a good time on this. CPU utilization. If only the GPU would stay at like 99%, then I would feel better about that. But oh, I don't have my whatchamacallit yet, my little dodge button. Bink. Let's see what those look like. Like, you can actually see like little squares. I mean, it does look a little bit softer for sure, but this is way playable. I'm getting those really massive spikes though. Those spikes are pretty massive. So let's turn that back off so that we can actually see the game. I think visual wise it looks incredible, to tell you the truth. We keep losing our freaking thing. Where's our bullies? Gotta blow up everything. Oh, dang, dude. Did you see that? They just drove by and shot me. It got me. It got me. We'll play just another minute or so with this. Like, that slowdown is a little bit weird. I don't understand, like, why it would be slowing down like that. You would think at 1080p we'd be just fine with everything maxed out. Like, it's legit freezing up. It's crazy that it's like freezing up like that. But this game is like running rough no matter what you do. So after this, we're going to check out some Spider-Man 2. Boom! Boom! So as soon as we get back on our feet or whatever, we'll be done with this one. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned with this one, my friends, we are at a point where image quality looks just fine, but for some reason, I mean, we'll turn off the frame generation real quick. Well, at least the one frame generation. So let's go ahead and turn off fluid motion frames. Okay. So those ones are off. Let's see if it's still like super stuttery. Because if it is, then if it's super stuttery still, then it's got to be like the ray tracing or something that's like freaking this out. It's just like it's not freaking. Well, let's turn that one back on just for a second. We'll get down here and fight these guys. Dude, freaking playing video games though, gosh, at like 150 frames a second is kind of awesome. Not kind of awesome, like it's freaking awesome. Like this is cool. Back in the days when I was a youngster, who would have ever thought that something like this would be possible? Whoa, sheesh. Take down this airship. This thing is just going to be junk soon. Junk. Yeah, so it does kind of feel like maybe it's running a little bit better without the... I mean, this looks... Let's see if it's like jumping. Yeah, it's still jumping. Still jumping. So, alright, well, at least we've got our full-on ray tracing and all of that stuff. Yeah, I think it looks pretty decent at 1080p. So we're going to go ahead and move on over to the next game, my friends. Alright, guys, we're back with Spider-Man 2. We're going to go ahead and check this out. This time we're not going to be using... this time we're going to be using the... we're going to be using just the regular frame gen on here, and then we're going to be at FSR 4 native. Ooh, we don't need it all the way sharped up, do we? Yeah, let's put that at about 5. And then graphics very high. If it has an ultimate setting, we're on the ultimate setting. So like level of detail, ultra, motion blur. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of that. Let's get rid of that just for this one. Okay, so we are good. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. See what this has to offer us with regular frame generation at 1080p. Let's. Wow, look at CPU. 85%, guys. 84 on that. Is that even working right? 67%, guys. Look at this. This is a CPU game for sure. We're only hitting 70 frames. We are so CPU bound. That's 1080p with frame generation on. That is pretty pretty crazy that this game is so heavily CPU utilized. 7800 X3D getting bogged down like that. But let's go ahead and check out the visual quality while we're here, because that's what we came for. Visual quality is looking pretty decent. Like, this doesn't even make sense to try to play this at freaking 1080p. Just look at the not being able to have that frame Jenny. Really do you any freaking good when you're this CPU bottlenecked. Like, our GPU is barely even working. So yeah, this one here is going to be a tough one. So alright guys, we'll just go ahead and switch to the next game. Alright guys, we're back with the next game. We're going to be taking a look at some of this at 1080p, 480, ultra quality, native AA. Let's go ahead and apply that. Graphics, everything is. Oh, why is that set to high? We want ultra. Turn this all down. Film grain off. Definitely can't have film grain on at 10 o'clock. What the hell? Why would it do that? Okay, we're ultra. We might actually be able to use the NVIDIA Lite on the 9070 XT with that. We'll find out, won't we? So we should have frame generator on. Let's see how horrible it is, though. Gosh, the stuttering, man, just makes it feel like a freaking console game right now. It's crazy because it doesn't stutter like this when you have it at 4K. Like, what's our freaking... Oh, we're at 99%. What the heck? Let's try this real quick. Turn that off. See how much better it gets. There we go. Look at that. It runs a lot better at freaking 1080p with that on there? Dang. 140 frames, whamesies. Dang. See, like, that's the thing. It's like, what do you do? Like, how do you I gotta see something real quick. Off. Sorry, guys. Gotta turn that off or it's gonna potentially ruin the game. See, here's the thing. Okay, we're at about 140 frames or whatever. Freaking game is smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. Is it smooth as butter? Is a no, like, yeah, I don't know. Smooth. Smooth as butter. Oh, somebody said something like that, and I was like, oh my gosh. Now every time I think about it, I'm like, what the heck is? How's it smooth like butter? That doesn't even make sense. Well, the game is like ultra smooth, really just like wow, very, very smooth. But yeah, it looks a little bit soft. It definitely looks soft. I mean, the HDR, like not having HDR on, kind of strips out some detail for sure. When you have HDR on, like, it looks incredible. But my gosh, this is not bad overall image quality wise. Like, image quality wise, it's perfectly fine. Like, I could play this game just like this. Oh, look at my reticle. We're gonna probably get some bad guys pop up over here. They always like to fight me. Got karate moves. We got a new freaking DLC coming out pretty soon too for Star Wars. I'm kind of excited about it. Wow, what the heck is going on? It's like traversal stutter. It's exactly what it felt like. Not having enough VRAM stutter. That's what it is. 16 gigabyte cards, man. You have to turn down some settings or something. Probably end up having to play it at high. Let's try that. Let's just try that. Graphics high. Apply. Keep. Boom. Still looks good. Still getting freaking little frame time jumps though. So I don't know. I do not know how to fix this. But yeah, so alright guys, let's go ahead and switch on over to our next game. Alright my friends, this will be the last game we're looking at 1080p today. Let's get in here. Let me show you guys this really quick. So we are at borderless window, 1080p, 1080p, frame rate target is only 240. Okay, so we are going to use FSR just because I have, I'm using OptiScaler, so we got FSR 4. We're going to be in quality, and we will have frame generation enabled, for, sharpness at 50%, motion blur off, chromatic aberration off. If we go over to scalability, we are set to the maximum settings on everything. So let's go ahead and jump into the game, and we'll run around for a minute and check out. This is my Master Assassin's costume that I achieved recently. Alright, so we're actually looking freaking pretty dang good. Looks a little soft, but my gosh. Wow. Let's go ahead and get out of here, man. The fluidity feels very fluid. 97%. We're at 59C at 37%. Oh gosh, yeah. See, this is actually pretty. This is probably the softest one that I've seen yet, though. Look how soft that looks. Oh wait. That's why we're not actually using FSR 4 yet, but now we are. Now we're using it. So let's go ahead and... Okay, yeah. See, that looks a lot cleaner. Ha! There we go. Alright, there we go. Sorry, guys. But we do have a lot of fog in the image quality right now, just due to the fact that I think it's just this time of the freaking year, man. I wish it would start raining and get rid of all this fog. The fluidity of this, look at that freaking frame time graph, dude. Absolutely flat. Dang near freaking perfect. Feeling absolutely incredible. We're going to run to Sakai if this is the way we go to it. I believe it is. Just keep running west down this road, down this street right here. I love this outfit. Look at this. It's my Master Assassin. Yes, I was playing this weekend. I was getting stuff and doing things, and I didn't upload a whole bunch, but we're going to take a look at this, man. This is absolutely peak freaking like fluidity. That feels very, very nice. But the only time, I mean, you want some too, buddy? Gosh, man, now the shinobis are out for me. The shinobis are coming, man. They're coming for us. There's that freaking tower over there. This is definitely the softest I've ever seen this game, but it's not horrible. I don't mind playing games that are soft. Can I run through these guys' little town? Oop, never mind. I'll go around. I'll go around. I mean, I don't mind fighting you guys, but... Yeah. Already painted enough of those. Dang, they're everywhere. Maybe someday, like, I'll come back and do all those. Right now, we are exploring. I think it looks softer just because of the fog. To be completely honest with you, if the fog wasn't here, this game looks a lot cleaner. I mean, it actually looks pretty dang clean. Like, the visual quality is still very high. Especially with... Dang it, I was gonna... I was gonna get him I was gonna just assassinate. See, look at how clean that looks. I actually kind of like the way the skin and the people look at lower resolution. To be completely honest with you, like you can still see all of Naoi's freaking hair and everything, so it looks good. I think to me, I would appreciate the fluidity of this more than. I don't know. I've played this. I played this on PS5 Pro. I played it in the NVIDIA 5070 Ti. I've played it on this 9070 XT, and you know, it just looks incredible no matter what you're playing it on. This is a beautiful freaking game. I'll tell you what, though, if you want to play this game at 4K, I would recommend either an NVIDIA GPU or do an OptiScaler to have the FSR4 enabled, because it just looks incredible with DLSS4 and FSR4. You just get such good freaking image quality, detail, very, very nice. I mean, either way you go, though, this just looks incredible. I can't believe 1080p looks so freaking good on this monitor. It just looks great. Running through this town of Sakai. Very nice, very nice. And the frame rate, yeah, that's pretty good. Nice frame times, everything. Fairly smooth experience. I don't know, man. Like, it is hard for me to like recommend native 4K when this looks so good still. Like, let's turn off that freaking annoying frame counter thing and just take in the overall image quality. Like, the grass looks good. Like, you can tell that it's got vegetation to it. I mean, as we get up here, yeah, this looks phenomenal, guys. I don't know. I kind of feel like the higher fidelity looks really good on 1080p. Like, you can still see a lot of that detail. Like, obviously you're losing some of it. Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, I'm not saying that it's perfect. I'm just saying that, like, the overall feel of the game at 1080p versus 4K, I don't know, man. Like, obviously the frame gen feels better on this because it's got, you know, a higher internal or a higher base frame rate. So it just feels better to play. And yeah, like, there's still plenty of quality in the image, man. Like, this still looks very, very nice. So, alright, my friends, if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.